The engine still ain't back together, but you will find out why in good time. Until then, I can sort out some little details that have been getting right on my nut. It's Things on Wheels.
Yeah, you heard me. Whilst that engine's in bits, why not have a little spruce up, eh?
Now you've just seen this. Looks dead.
It's not as bad as it looks though. Have faith in me.
So we're gonna have to bring it up to date.
Trying to stay positive. You heard?
Also that as well.
Not impressed. The head shake means it's time to get my hands dirty again. First off, we prep. This wire wheel works a treat. You may have seen me use it on other parts around the car. It makes a boring task a little bit less laborious. The aim is to get the surface corrosion off to leave a clean substrate for the next part of the finish. Seen? For the tight areas, I got to get in there by hand. No point doing all this just to have the paint lift because I thought I could save a few seconds. Yeah. What you reckon? It's building up, just like the list of jobs that need sorting. Shake it off. Check out that grime just from the centerpiece. In these tight areas, a bit of brake cleaner helped to free up the caked on dirt. Now don't worry, I gave this a going over a few times to be sure. For the bolt areas, the Dremel tool worked wonders. The tiny wire wheel was pretty much worn out by the time I'd finished. Now imagine manually cleaning that. Yeah, long process. No area is left untouched. Now don't get it twisted, this ain't gonna be no show car, but I want it looking presentable. So we do our best. This little Allen bolt I nearly forgot about. Let's whip it off. It's just nuts and bolts, mate. Yeah. We may as well paint the inside as well, innit? Nah, don't be silly. I just wanted to get any residual oil out of there, just to minimise the chance of it being transferred to the top side. A final lick over with some prep spray ensures it's good for a coating. That'll do nicely. Hold tight. So, this etch primer, it will do exactly that. Etch into the metal, giving a uniform coating for the colour coat to bond to. Now I always try to spray the awkward parts first, leaving the easy exposed areas until last. It's almost like decorating at home. Cutting the corners and the sockets first, then go in and complete the larger area. You know what I mean? The spark plug cover gets the same treatment, just on a smaller scale. Sandpaper and Dremel doing the hard work. A little clean up and we're good to go again. Etch it up. Rewind and come again. The cam belt cover also got a going over. This time a bit harder with some sanding discs, as the corrosion was a bit more coarse to the touch. You know the drill by now. Hard parts, followed by the easy parts. It's looking all right so far, don't you think? Course it is.
So now all this is primed, it's time to give it a scotch with this. as it's been a little while since it's been painted, and then a bit of base coat and then lacquer. Let's go.
Gloves for the win. I hope it isn't too little too late. I'm not trying to get any oil or grease from my skin onto this. I'm taking no chances. Finally, a brush down to get the loose dust out of the way. It's boring to some, but I love detailed work like this. These little touches will add up to make something special. Trust me. Am I right? Fresh cloth, fresh clean. Know what I mean? Sorted. Time to get some colour on there. Keeping it brand friendly this time. It's not too long-winded, and it's starting to come together. Check it. It's just a case of rinse and repeat. Take it in. Oh, that ain't the half of it. Yo, don't be afraid to give it a go yourself. If you mess it up, you can do it again. Alright? On to the next. The spark plug cover gets this colour. The plan was to go for red like the original, but my mate and I thought the blue would tie in better with the blue hoses in the engine bay. We shall see if it looks decent when it all goes back together, eh? I'm digging it so far though. Nice.
So next we're going to put the letters in silver. Going to spray them in. Was going to sand them,
but nothing. Let's just keep it moving, right? It started to sprinkle a little bit, but ain't no stopping me. Forward. I had this aluminium spray knocking around. I thought it'd be ideal. Dispensed it into a little lid to paint it on by hand. Let's go. You know what? It's kind of time consuming, man. Nah, sack that off. I'm not even blown away by the finish, to be fair. Thumbs down on that. Plan B. I use this little trick to reduce the tack of the masking tape. I don't want it pulling off my fresh blue paint. So let's tape it up. Nothing overly precise, but just enough to ensure these areas don't get scuffed and ruined. Sanding block to hand, and the edge of the paper also masked, so it doesn't get hung up. We're going to give it a good old rub.
good old rub.
This will take back the paint on the unmasked area, leaving a brushed alloy look. Well, that's the plan. It's taking shape, innit? Tedious, but rewarding, as the longer I sanded, the better it looked. Clear coat time. This is a two-part affair. Push the cap into the bottom to allow the hardener to mix with the lacquer. Agitate. Shake. And then go grab some PPE. Safety first. Trust, it ain't good to breathe that in. Protect yourself. Wise words, so listen. Here we go. Just dust on a coat to start. You don't want to lay it on too thick. And just my luck, a bit of fluff got stuck in it. No worries though. I carefully used a toothpick to remove it before it dried proper. Next coat. Once all this is done, I'll let it harden for a few weeks before considering polishing. I did the same on the Z4 project, so go check that out, top right. The rocker cover gets the exact same treatment. One you ain't seen yet, but the oil filler cap looking sorry for itself. No escape though, it gets coated. I built up some more layers to have it looking more than fresh. Yes, patience is key. Not too many passes at once, or you'll get runs in the paint. And then it's a case of starting over. Ain't no one got time for that. Now that's done, I can breathe properly. Mask off, lay down the tools, cue the montage. Some other bits from the engine were hand painted in enamel. Freshen up vibes, look at it. Jeez. That's how we like it. Now I'm more than happy with the finish, and I may even polish it to bring even more shine. That's if I get the time. I'm gonna bring this Calibra into 2024, for sure.
What a result. I know it was a short one, guys, but fear not, I've got more content coming. Until then, like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bless up.